Myron, you were in MySpace the other day, and I said, you're doing a great job calling these Jews, but, if we take this country back, we want it for white folks. And when you go home and you said I was born here and I'm not going anywhere. And this is where I think the problem is with working with non-whites is that once you think you help us, that you're just going to stay in our country. Do you still stand with that answer?
Bro, look, man, I know you're trying to get a clippable moment here for your fucking...
No, it's the truth, man. This is the issue with whites working with non-whites.
We're over here talking about a problem, then you bring it right back into, this whole white thing. Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
This whole white thing is what built this country, Myron.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Hey, you fucking sand digger. You sand digger.
Hey,
I am in Florida. I'm in Florida, and I will knock you out on camera.
All right, I'm not gonna have violence in the space. It's not even my space. I think Ian's having issues, so look, I'm not gonna allow that in Ian's space.
It's mutual combat.
I understand, but listen, people are listening.
There's no mutual fucking combat. I don't even want to fucking deal with you, bro. Like,
well then, why are you in? Why do you Browns think you could stay in my country? Why?
Look at this fucking guy. Look,
no, it's the truth. You didn't build this country, Myron. You're not from here. You're not from this country. Why do you think you can stay?
Anyway,
no, it's a point. Myron, answer.
Well, actually, here's a better point. I'm gonna listen. Here's actually a good. We've been talking about an alliance all night tonight. What's the priority? Do we fight Jews? Do we put white people first? What do we do? Listen, free speech on Twitter is an alliance-worthy fight, right? Like where we can all come together around the principle of free speech. It doesn't matter if you're black, brown, white, American, African, Muslim, Christian. It doesn't fucking matter. All right. So this is actually a case where everybody should be united around free speech and fight for everybody's free speech. Okay, so turning this discussion about free speech on Twitter into turning it into a race war in America, it's just out of order.
And that's what this guy is doing, is just race baiting. Like I'm talking.
No. Listen, Myron.
And he comes in here trying to get a fucking clip or some shit.
Myron, I'm doing just fine. I'm doing just fine, bud.
Me out of his thing because obviously he's like,
because you're not white.
I'm not gonna go ahead and debate you. I'm just gonna boot you out of my fucking.
Because you're not white.
What does that have to do with anything, dude? I'm not even fucking talking to you right now.
Because you're in my country right now. You're in my country right now. You're an invader.
Nothing to do with you.
You hate the Jews, but at the same time, you are a Jewish bioweapon. You're a Jewish.
They will never accept you, bro. This is the shit I'm talking about. Not only will they not accept you, but the fact that you fighting for their cause and that you opt to be in their circles with them and you defend them even when you're not with them, that's insane, bro.
Jewish bioweapon, Myron.
Shut up.
Yes, I am. My DNA test is out there, Myron.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. You're fucking Mexican. Shut the fuck up, Jorge. Over here trying to sit there and say, I'm white.
My DNA test is out there, Myron. Is yours? Is yours, Myron?
Right now, faggot. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Myron, you are a non-white invader. Sam, this is what I'm talking about. If you want to be pro-white, and you have non-whites in here that are naming the Jew, right? And they don't want to go home after we defeat the Jew, then you're going to be in a sticky situation with the pro-whites that help you get to your cause.
If you think about it, this guy is asking a valid question if you take it from Myron's point of view or his worldview. Because if you're the one defending these white supremacists, and if you're the one advocating, saying that and listen, I understand it's a very touchy subject when people just throw the word white genocide out, but I mean, anybody can really look at the numbers and attest to what's really going on, but you have to really be careful when you're talking about the subject. So the fact that Myron vehemently and aggressively defends these topics, and he's asking a valid question like, well, hey, if we were to achieve our goal, we don't want you here. We don't want you anywhere around us. And so if you're Myron, why would you still defend that? Even though it's a fact, why would you go out of your way to try to associate yourself with these people who don't even really like you? The only thing they like about you is that you're fighting for their cause, really. And it's not even their whole cause. I mean, that's a very valid, whether you like this guy or not, statement to make. And it points out the hypocrisy of, having this point of view, whether you're a first generation, second generation immigrant, and you kind of side aggressively with these very strong white nationalists. They don't like you, bro. And they only like you so much as you're doing their dirty work for them. So
this is where we have an issue, where these non-whites get to be in here.
If you think we're going to eradicate every non-white,
I didn't say eradicate. I didn't say eradicate.
Well, yes,
I said go home.
You're talking getting rid of Myron here, like.
Interesting, dude. You know what's interesting? As someone who's, of Arab and black descent, I've been very vocal about whites, right? Having the ability to claim to say, hey, like, I don't think white supremacy is a bad thing. I don't have an issue with whites saying, like, yo, our country is founded by whites and needs to stay a majority white. I don't have an issue with you guys being able to, want to keep your race white. Like, hey, we don't want interracial marriages, etc. I've been a stark defender of white people being able to have this and be able to practice it without people calling them fucking racist. But then I get dickheads like this Mexican fuck coming in here.
I'm not Mexican, you sand nigger.
For no fucking reason talking.
I'm not Mexican, you camel jockey.
Trying to get a fucking clip in here wearing a sombrero, you fucking faggot. Like, fuck you, dude. Because if you want to go ahead and have jokes, we can go ahead and play this game. You fucking high school retard dropout dumb fuck that can't keep a job, criminal fuck.
See, now they just insulting each other like high school kids, bro. Like, Myron's he's trying to say, look, I put in all the work. I've been defending you guys. I've been on your guys' side all this time. Why won't you guys accept me? Like, it's only this one dickhead. Nah, bro. That's how most of them feel about you, dog. To have to be willing to want to be aligned with these people that bad, that's the thing. Because you're not getting anything out of it. All they're doing is just letting you do all the dirty work, letting you do all the work for them.
Actually serve my country. What the fuck have you done, faggot?
What did you serve, Zog? You served Zog? You served Zog? You served Zog. You went and fought a war for Jews? You fought a war for Jews?
I can name the Jews and throw the Romans too, just like you, faggot. I'm not fucking scared of nobody. I do this shit too. So fuck you. You want to be a racist? I can be a racist too, you beaner fuck. Fuck you.
I'm not a Mexican, you sand nigger. I think you better get that straight. What do you get with sombrero? What are you talking about? No, I'm not. How much you want to bet? How much? Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is right now. How much you want to bet? Put your money where your mouth is, Myron. How much you want to bet? Put your money on it. Put your money on it. Put your money on it, Myron.
I don't bet.
Yeah, that's right. You're full of shit, non-white fucking scumbag.
I don't gamble. You fucking.
Oh yeah, but you pimp out white kids to go be degenerates. You fucking scumbag.
How do I pimp out white kids?
Don't you run some yacht service teaching white kids how to get pussy? You fucking degen sand nigger.
This guy, he's fucking.
Yeah, exactly. Got you busted.
Listen, this isn't my space. I don't listen.
Fuck you and this. B word this word that. It's like, bro, anybody could do that, bro. We could sit here and insult each other all day, but at the end of the day, like, they told you they don't want to be associated with you. So why are you still going out of your way to try to associate with them? That's crazy. Imagine somebody told you, like, hey, bro, I want nothing to do with you. Then you could get up out of here. I could care less about you. Listen, just stay the hell away from me. I'm gonna be like, all right, bet. You see what I'm saying? Like, whether it be a group, whether it be an individual, like, I don't understand, man. I really don't understand. Somebody help me understand, bro.
Right? You get an ally, right, that comes in and says, yo, look, I understand, obviously preserving the white race, white genocide, etc. I've actually been one of the vocal people with a big platform that's talking about this shit. And then you get a guy like this dude saying, well, if you help us out, aren't you going to go back to your country?
Why wouldn't you, though? Why wouldn't you, though?
I've done more for this country than you
have. Okay, listen. Without the name calling, why wouldn't you, though?
They don't care about none of that.
I was born and fucking raised here. This is
my
country.
God.
I put my life on the line for this country. I took a pledge of allegiance for this country.
Thank you, bro. I was born here, bro. Hey, man, I was a Mexican born here, too, bro. I'm a Mexican born here.
If you're going to ask him a question, let him answer.
Exactly.
But, bro, I was born here, Sam. Do you know how many times I hear I was born here from the third world Mexicans when I go on OME? Hey, when are you going to go back home, Mexican? I was born here.
You're putting the cart before the horse. You're putting the cart. We've said this all night. You're putting the cart before the horse. We can't solve any issues until we deal with the Jew. Okay, that's look at this issue right now with free speech on Twitter. We can't even have speech on Twitter because literally Jews. We got Jews with the goat. We got Mark Cuban. We got Gabe Hoffman. These guys are all reporting us. They're getting us demonetized. You got Mossad infiltration. You got Unit 8200 infiltration. You got these people using AIPAC to get laws passed in Congress and on college campuses. It's we've got. This is just another stark reminder. We've got to deal with the Jewish problem.
In all fairness, I appreciate Myron speaking out for white people. I do. But I just am opposed.
Ding, 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 ding. He appreciates you speaking up for white people. In other words, he appreciates you doing the work that they should be doing for themselves and they group. When he says speaking out for white people, what is he really saying? getting rid of immigrants, deporting immigrants, making this country white again, etc. So by that logic, wouldn't that mean, that's why I say it's a valid question when this guy asked Myron, like, when we're done with our plan and we do it, after we achieve our goal, like, you're not gonna be here, and we don't want you here to begin with. But we appreciate you for speaking up for white people, though. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. I don't know, bruh, but like, I would rather be by my damn self than be associated with people who think of me like this.
Fucking neck on the line for this country. I'm not going nowhere. Fuck this guy. I've literally put my neck on the line for this fucking country.
That's so far down the road, it's not even worth wasting any more time on that discussion.
Have you served your country? No, you worked at a fucking restaurant. You got fired.
I would never serve I would never serve Zog, buddy. You did.
Then shut your mouth. You literally.
No, you're going. No. Listen,
this country, you fuck.
No, you fought. You killed. You. What do you go fight Muslims for Jews? You fight Muslims.
FYI, white supremacists do not like feds. So I don't know why he's trying to say, like, we all know Myron used to be a fed, but they don't care, bro, and they actually despise that type of work because they think they're a part of the same regime, part of this white genocide that they're talking about.
What it comes down to is this. This is a non-white. This is a non-white. This is a non-white.
All right, guys.
Non-white.
Let's just move past this.
They don't want you, bro. Damn.
You tell them to move back there.
Just leave.
No. If everything, wait. Truth. If everything was fine and all the were removed, and we had everything fine, people could go back to their own countries and have wonderful lives. But for some reason, the non-whites who say they were born here, right, think that they can stay here. And it goes against nature. You got to understand that Myron might not know this, but the reason why he's in this country is because of...
What we have here is a perfect example of, I think, honestly, just somebody, just so happens to be on the Fresh and Fit podcast with not really that much awareness. You see what I'm saying? Because... people have been pointing this out to him for a while, and I've even talked about, like, shout out to, because Myron was actually defending himself, and he really had no choice because he's in a group with a bunch of people who don't want nothing to do with him, don't want him out of the country, even though he defending their worldview. But the extreme white nationalists, of whom are extremely active on Twitter, by the way, who like to use a lot of these colored and different people who aren't white, to essentially do their dirty work for them and essentially boast these people up. It's only a matter of time before they excommunicate you or they completely disregard you after you're done doing their work for them. And, Myron don't probably give a fuck, but I think this is just sad. I think this is just a lesson for everybody because you can't find no shit like this on YouTube, but this is the type of shit that come across my timeline on Twitter. And for people who keep saying, look, I understand, and I'm not even really trying to grift or nothing like that, but when this type of shit come across my timeline, like, I feel like this shit is interesting, bro. And I feel like this is the type of stuff that we can really learn from if you could really stomach it and if you could really take it in, because I realize this is like hard material for people to take in. But I think with the rise of social media, and we see a lot of these extremists on these platforms, and they're really like vulgar with their language and stuff like that. I'm the type of person who just doesn't really care. Like, you just gotta have thicker skin than that. You're never gonna meet these people in your life. So anybody who calls me, racial slurs or this or that online, whether it be on the game, whether it be online in the chat, that don't really matter to me. But I would never go out of my way to associate myself with them. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, bruh. I just want to know what y'all think. But crazy how he went from doing the whole dating and the scolding women thing. Now he in the whole political sphere, and he trying to find his lane. Shout out to him. But like I said, I think Myron's a smart guy, but you know what I'm saying? It's just sad, bro. And to me, it's just like, I got secondhand embarrassment, bro, for real. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. And once again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Just another reaction, nothing crazy, something light. One love, peace.